Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of War in the West. Let us continue where we left off. Last turn, we had a bit of a disappointing result. Main in Europe, Northern Europe. Meanwhile, in the Mediterranean, we captured the entirety of Sicily, and we reallocated a bunch of our units to Sicily itself, right? Here we have it today. Today, a bunch of these guys, because of course they didn't have supply last turn, and I only transferred them, a bunch of these guys have gone into reserve mode, which is essentially, I think, the maintenance, maybe? The way they say maintenance in this game. And I have also upgraded a bunch of them. You can see when they don't have any movement, no free mileage, that's what this means. I have upgraded them to be more modern aircraft. You see, these guys, all the shitty bombers, they are now Thunderbolts. Some Mitchells, but unfortunately we simply do not have enough airfields in northern Sicily, the northeast part of Sicily, to actually make use of all our fighters. So a bunch of them are straight up just sitting here, right? Sitting in the back, not doing much. And of course a bunch of my stuff is grounded because we still need to upgrade our bases, you know. India. So today too, we shall not do much, but I did set up just one tiny little bit of auto-signed some units to bomb this airfield, because supposedly, where is it? 44 planes here. If they're lying, they're lying, but I don't have the range for much more than that right now. We're continuing our stuff in Sylvania, and take a look. By the way, our units that went to the Med last turn did indeed transfer into here. The entire Canadian Corps is here. I wish I had done this earlier. Oops. But yeah, this is good. This is very good. Meaning that now we have 4 Canadian divisions, 2 armor even. And this will be good enough to capture Sardinia. I'm gonna, of course, transfer them to Tunis, and from here I'm gonna have to learn how to use these things, which I do not right now know how to use them, but we'll see. And from here, in like a couple of weeks, we're gonna start. We're also gonna, you know, soon enough, we're also gonna have to invade somewhere. You know, IRL, they invaded, of course, in Salerno, and they also invaded somewhere over here, I think. And I may very well do this as well. Because, of course, in, capturing Naples, capturing this big port is very useful. I also, by the way, put all of my aircraft on auto upgrade. If my game wants to scroll, there you go. Because I upgraded a bunch of these aircraft. I also think I upgraded some fortresses, maybe. I forget which I upgraded. But yeah, I upgraded some bombers and stuff, but I want to let the game upgrade them slowly whenever they run out of them. So, there you go. Today, of course, because of the last turn's disappointing results, I'm continuing by my bombardment. Let's start with the Americans. The Americans are bombing Wuppertal. I'm letting them repair Dusseldorf for one turn, then I'm gonna bomb them again. But in the meantime, I'm bombing Wuppertal. That heavy industry, of course. I am going to keep bombing Cologne for at least one more day to bomb that heavy industry and those vehicles. And I'm bombing Bochum to target that heavy industry. There you go. With my British I'm targeting Kyiv, the manpower, of course. Dortmund, again the manpower, because we did a bad job last time. And Cologne again, because we did a bad job. I can also show you, by the way, take a look. This is our loadout. We have max loadout, meaning that we should be doing good damage, but we are not for some reason. Hopefully it was just a one-off thing. These Wellingtons too. I did not realize that these Wellingtons cannot carry out what do you call them? Cannot carry incendiary bombs. So I may eventually switch them to Lancasters. These guys are, of course, very good. They can carry a gigantic bomb, 4,000 pound bomb. But we do not really have any particular target to use them on. We do not have a Turkits to bomb, after all. So anyway, these are all targets. There you go. You can, by the way, we are in turn 6, of course. And we can check the damage that we did in the previous turns. For example, I took a look at Wilhelmshaven. It's up to 70% now. At Bremerhaven, up to 55%. And if I remember correctly, oops, we nearly completely bombed this out. Meaning that in 5 turns, they repaired about 50% of this. Which lets me know that it would take about 10 turns to fully repair a base. And I'm gonna use that as a general rule of thumb to re-bomb something, after 10 turns. If we take a look at our Antwerp bombing, which we did on the second turn, it is still up to 80% vehicle damage. Meaning that they probably didn't manage to get a lot of engineers and supply into there. Maybe? I do not know. But of course it's good that it is still damaged. Other than that, with our RAF fighters, I'm just sweeping these air bases that they have, which they supposedly have fighters in. I wanted to bomb this air base, but I do not have the range. Meaning that I'm just sweeping it, and my fighter bombers, my Typhoons, are bombing this base. Which again, I have no idea what is in there. Supposedly some BF-110s, but we do of course have the problem right now, but that fundamentally we do not have the range with our fighters. Meaning that all of these fighters, which are more inland in Germany, can just have pot shots, take pot shots at our bombers. Meaning that even if I wanted to bomb more juicy targets like mines and, Kessel would be my next target. Because take a look, a bunch of fighter production here. I really want to target this. But this is very much easy pickings for the German Air Force, which is just camping me here with 100 fighters and even more further inland. So I'm not gonna take the bait. I'm going to keep bombing the Ruhr until I have no more targets, or until I get a good opportunity and I have thinned out these guys. This looks good, I think. This should be enough for the first day. The first phase even. And we can probably turn the turn. Let's go. Oh. Sorry. Let us run this. Here we are bombing Sardinia. Again, we are not doing good damage for some reason. I took a look at the pilots, by the way. They are very good pilots. I forgot to show it, but trust me, they are all like 80 experience. And they do not have skills like they do in War in the Pacific. Oof. And you see, from all over Germany that they intercept me. So I'm going to presume that all this damage on me is because of all these intercepts. Only 4%, not nice. But they are losing their planes, intercepting me, of course. We are over cleave, and we do good damage. It may also very well be that simply they put some more heavy AA in here, right? So they increase the flak that I am encountering. Over here, only 1688mm guns, which is not a lot, and we do 43% damage on the first turn. So I'm going to presume that it's a combination of many intercepts and flak. Here we come over Essen, over Bochum, sorry. And again, we do not do much damage. Unfortunate. Hello? You're supposed to have an escort. It can Mindy. Oof, that's a heavy toll. And this is because these are the Marauders, meaning that they are 2-engine planes, less armored, less, you know. That was a heavy burden. But we do 41% damage. Very nice. 41% is good. Now coming over Cologne. Only one intercept. But we only do 7% damage. Now this is quite interesting. And no damage to anything else. 300 bombers. Okay. Again, 7%. Well, if we continue like this, we are of course going to, you know, deal our damage one way or another. And on Wuppertal, 45% damage. Very good. And we bomb this airfield. Supposedly there are planes here, but no damage. Here we bomb this airfield in Italy. There are planes on the ground, but we are missing them. Yeah. Taking them out one by one, literally. We sure are not dealing good damage to these ports, though. Here is the second night. We come in with less planes and we do no damage. These Germans sure are doing a good job of intercepting me from far away. Now we bomb Cleave again, with less damage this time. We missed, we bombed the rail yard instead. That's not great. 146 planes. Oops, I skipped that one. Here we come in over Bochum again. 5%. Now we can see it in a bit. And 11% to vehicles in Cologne. Up to 89%, which is good. And another 11% and it is done. 100% damage. That is very good. Now if only the British could do the same damage. 10% to the heavy industry in Wuppertal. Here we are in Italy again, slowly but surely draining these guys of planes. Oof. Here's the third night and the last one. We are going to bomb Cologne, clearly. Come on, pause. 1% damage. Oof. Yeah, too many intercepts. Even though we do have 71 fighters to escort us. You know, these our escorting fighters sure are not doing a good job of killing them. Perhaps I should do some night intrusion. Uh, you know, sweeps in just in order to bait out those guys. It could be also that our night fighters are just shit. You know, that's also a possibility. Doing very little damage. I do wonder if there is a mechanic of, you know, being prepared for a bombing run. That could be the case, because clearly we did a lot of damage in the first bombing run of Cleave, but from then on, it very steadily, very quickly decreased. And now we do no damage. I wonder. "300 bombers hit nothing. Unbelievable. 1% damage. Jeez. I might do a bit of a roundabout turn and simply target another place just to spread out the German defense. Maybe like target France a bit. 11% damage on Cologne. That's good. Very good. Cologne is very much out of the fight. That's good. Except the manpower. Not quite as dead as I would want it to. Wuppertal is also very much damaged enough. Here we go. We finally annihilated this airbase. And we did take relatively similar losses, which is good, I guess. And here we come into the land phase. Let us check the damage first, though. So on Cleave, only 54%. Yeah. And what with on Batrop? No. Bochum, 56% again. On Dortmund, 42% damage to the manpower. And on Wuppertal, we did do good damage. Same with Cologne, except the manpower, only 47%. The British sure need to get their act together. The Americans are doing a good job, but not the British. And here are these guys. Let us go to our land phase. Let me put these guys on rails. We can go all the way up to here. Not these guys though. Actually, can I? I can put you on naval mode. There you go. Oof. We did take a mine. Another mine. Well, that's a bit of an oopsie on my part. Again? God damn it. In any case, these guys are... oh yeah, these guys are the amphibious guys. And they can be on land, apparently. Or... interesting places to put them. There we go. Alright. This should be good enough. Let us now deal with the guys on Sicily. And where the hell is that That coastal air command. I am of course blind. Oh. Right, I put it here. There we go, finally. Alright, next turn they can actually unload. Not enough port capacity, these bastards. Here you go, you unload here. By god, these guys are so annoying. Anyway. There you go, I made that division finally. And now to sort out these guys. And let me actually skip this in the future. To not bore you. Alright, I'm back. And this is how I've set up things. It took me like 10 minutes. But here we go. So, the overall command is of course, where are they? This, the 15th. And this guy's too, I guess. But the 15th army group, which has 3 armies. Right, yeah. The 7th, the 5th, and the 8th. The 8th composed of 3 corps. One is the 30th, which I have designated these 3 divisions to be part of. Then the 13th, which are these 3 divisions, and this airborne division, which I really should reassign to the army. Then this French corps, which sorry to all the Frenchies, but they're gonna have to be part of the British now. Part of the British army, of course. There you go. The 5th, so they are responsible for this area. The 5th US Army has 3 corps. One has these 3 divisions, these 3, this guy, yeah. 3 corps with 3 divisions each. Very nice and simple, all over here. I'm gonna organize them even further in the future. Then the 7th US Army I didn't have much to touch on. Has only 2 corps, and it has some airborne stuff. These Rangers, I don't really know what the hell they are. They theoretically are both regular squads and parachute guys, so I'm not really sure. Here you go, 2 corps, and this is pretty much it. This is how I'm also gonna transfer this Canadian division. They're gonna go and join their brothers. There you go. Also, I transferred one the special service guys to the French. These guys are not really, now that I look at them, this Moroccan division is very good. But the rest of them, these 2 guys are very under strength. So to say, they're not divisions, they're the regiments, so bit of a problem there. I also repaired the rail yard. Where the hell are they? Here you go. I repaired all of this rail, meaning that the entire western half and southern half of the island are pretty much entirely repaired. So the rest is gonna have to come on soon enough. And this is pretty much it, I think. Right, I transfer these guys here. Troop carriers, guys. I don't really have much to unload, only these 2 troops, 2 HQs. These guys, by the way, I'm not sure if I should leave them on Sicily or not, because they are the overall HQ. Maybe I should. Yeah, you know what, I should. I'm gonna leave them here, but Gela, where do I have a lot of aircraft? Sure, they can stay here. They presumably they provide some support. Yeah, should be good enough. Oh yeah, I also transferred the Mediterranean guys to here. That should be enough support for Palermo. You can see that we are slowly repairing, but over here less quickly. That should be good enough. Let's end the turn. Let's see what the Germans do. Maybe they will surprise us. Also, let me know what generally what I should do if I am missing something or what I should target in Italy, because frankly, as of right now, I don't really know. After I get my airport set up, I'm not really sure where to bomb in Italy. Because frankly, I don't think I want to. Hello? Huh? Huh? What the hell is this? The Germans are fighting the Italians. Oh! I don't want to jump to conclusions, but is this like when the Italians essentially surrendered? I'm not very sure what is happening. Supposedly this is Allied land now. I've never seen this before. Maybe this is a normal thing and I'm just too much of a noob for this. Here is the totals, by the way, for today. Not that much, even though we did, you know, we did take some quite bad ops losses. What the hell is this? Withdrawing. Coastal divisions. On Corsica and Sardinia, but nowhere else. What happened, by the way, to the Italians over here? Take a look, all of the Italians are gone. All of the Italian units are gone. That sure is interesting. And, hello. So you're telling me that I can straight up, let me save before anything else. You're telling me that I can straight up move units into Sardinia? Well, I'll be damned. Did we capture their supply too? Yes, we did. No, this is quite funny, I should say. Well, now we have a bunch of extra troops. Some pretty big divisions, but they say they are withdrawing, so presumably I'm not gonna have them in a turn. Well, that sure is interesting. Well, but I am going to end this episode here. We shall see what we do with all this information. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.